As soon as I step out, it starts absolutely chucking it down. Just a shower. With a washer, piece of tape and some Velcro, we can unlock more creative ways to use your Insta360 Go Ultra. Ignore this for the minute. So I thought if I buy some Velcro, I could extend the strap and then could go around your chest. 6:30. Been awake for a while. Couldn't get back to sleep. Gave up. Just thought I'd come out for a run. Starting to get some rain, some sunshine. I bought the headband the other day. I had an idea. So I thought if I buy some Velcro, I could extend the strap and then could go around your chest. So I'm going to head out today into town, see if I can get some Velcro that matches that strap. Well, that's it. Morning 5k done. Got my egg. 30 minutes. Get back home. Wake everybody up. Work, school. Wakey wakey. Wakey wakey. Wake up. It's going to take a bit more effort. I know what's going to help with that. Not really a big gym goer, but it's next door to school, so done my run this morning. Let's go and do a bit of upper body. Back home from the gym. Gym was really quiet, so while I was there, I had the camera with me. I thought I'm gonna try out where I can put the Go Ultra, and as you can see, you can get it to some really interesting places, especially with the magnetic back, but there are places that you can't stick it to, as you've seen if you've watched a previous video of me trying to get it stuck to a wall. Fail. So I had a few ideas and I'm going to give them a go and show you how it works out. Out of the box, excluding this, you do get some pretty decent mounting options for the Go Ultra. You have the chest mount here, which is the pendant. Normally goes under your shirt, but just for demonstration, I put it there. It clips on, it's extremely strong, and you can flip the orientation as well if you wanted to do vertical video. You also get this little hat clip, which incidentally does go in this. Ignore this for the minute. So you can clip it into the peak of your hat there. I've seen people use it upside down, which I guess does give a pretty close to your own eyes view, but personally it would really annoy me being right in front of my eyes. And that clips on there pretty strongly actually, but I actually use this to hold out when I'm vlogging directly to the camera. I find it much easier than trying to hold the camera and worry if my fingers are getting in the way of the lens. Chaos in Kendal. Motorway's closed. Sending all the traffic through the centre of Kendal. Parked way out, I'm going to walk in. As you can see there, every single lorry comes down the motorway, coming through the centre of Kendal. Absolute nightmare. Hair appointment made for my daughter. Off to Boys now. Shop of many things. I might get the small roll. Easier to carry. They have literally everything in here. Got to be something that's going to work. Here's Velcro. I'm not sure if you could tell. I got caught out in some rain. More than some rain. Back in the van, a little bit wet. I'd rather be wet, parked out here, than sit in that hell of the traffic. Hello dogs! this idea. I can find a bit rusty. Already got some tape there, it's typical. I'm going to use that one. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see that I've been struggling to find places to stand the Go Ultra up when out and about, because it doesn't have the larger flat base of the sort of traditional action camera. It's more difficult to find a spot to stand it up on. So a random idea came into my head the other day. All you need is a flat washer. I could only find a rusty one in the garage, or actually if you're in the UK, now just some coins, because they're made of steel nowadays, and a bit of gaffer tape, duct tape, whatever you want to call it. I've got this shorter one because it's easier to carry around with me. But just pull a bit of tape, stick your chosen piece of metal behind it, instant mount, boom. Stick the gaffer tape to pretty much anything. It sticks to anything unless it's wet, and there you go. We can mount it to absolutely anything now. Even I've got my bike helmet here. Might be a bit of a stretch, this one, but I reckon, depending on how you feel about it. I mean, the magnets in these are pretty strong. We've now got a bike man. I wouldn't take it down any rough tracks, but in a pinch that would certainly do. If you do get this strap, you have to use this clip, which is quite awkward to put in, and then the camera connects up there, and you can tilt this downwards to give a really interesting straight down perspective, but this is really uncomfortable. You really have to wear it with a hat. But I have seen people saying they wish they'd made a chest version of this. So I thought, this is just Velcroed. If I go and get some more, you see it's already sticking to it, some more Velcro, I could extend this and turn it into a chest mount. So I'm going to give that a go now. Now the head mount's okay, but chest level footage does feel way more natural, especially when you're doing something like I am, which is running. It should. I bought what I think was the matching Velcro. Connect on there. This bit, maybe I bought too thick Velcro. Probably should have got the narrower one, already sticking to itself. Connect that one on there, and then we have a much longer chest mount. Now it doesn't matter that this Velcro isn't stretchy, because this bit is, and that'll hold it in place. First test of the extended chest mount, just make sure I get this on the right way. I think probably fastening it on around the back is going to be really awkward, so I'm going to put it around the front, pull it tight. Actually, don't need anything like that amount of Velcro. Got way too much here. I bought 1/2 metre, probably only need maybe 30 centimetres a foot. Now that actually works quite well, and it's quite tight. In fact, to get it out of the way, I could possibly put it under my t-shirt, and then it wouldn't pull on my t-shirt and nobody would be able to see it. Let's go and grab the camera, because I forgot it. Camera. Straight onto there. Now it's not bouncing around as much as it was on the pendant. It's pulled quite tight. I don't know, maybe when I'm running it might slowly drift downwards. Probably not as stabilised as up here, but hopefully better than the pendant, which did bounce with my t-shirt as well as my body. So I'm going to go out and give that a go in a bit. Got the chest mount here, just under my coat. It's quite cold. I'm not going for a run this morning. Got it just tucked under there. It's quite neat there. See how the footage goes. I do love with the Go Ultra how you can preview the shots on the action pod. It's absolutely brilliant being able to separate the two, because I can get it up close, check what I'm doing, and it's not affecting the angle of the camera. I am walking, so to be honest, the pendant would probably have done just as good a job at this. Let's try a little run with the chest strap. We've got some running partners in front of me now. if you don't seem to want to get off the road. Stabilisation is on high. I've got it fairly tight on my chest. It doesn't seem to be drifting downwards. I guess the full chest strap has over the shoulder mounts as well, so that will stop it moving downwards. But certainly, unless you're using it for really long runs, I think this will probably stay in place. Yeah, another option with this clip, pop it on your laces and use it as a foot POV. This option, probably not for the faint-hearted, because there is a risk it'll fall off. But with the Go Ultra having a replaceable lens cover, if it does fall off, the worst case, we just buy another cover for the lens. I think this is probably not suitable for walking, just because it will probably fall off when I run. Right, checking out, I'm off the road, and do a little run along this path here, see if it stays on. The answer is no. Another idea I had, since it's under my jacket, is the reveal. It's quite difficult to pull off. You've got to get the zip, come over just at the right point, probably like that. Still, for walking, I think it's a nice little perspective. A bit of B-roll, just 5-10 seconds. I'm going to test my gaffer tape hack now. I've got a rock down here, slightly wet, slightly damp. It's a perfect place to get a nice shot of me walking towards the camera, but there's no way around here that I could attach that to anything. So let's give this a go. I've got my tape here, got my 10p piece. I came up with this idea of, instead of putting a new piece on every time, if it's still perfectly usable, I'll just stick it back to the roll. So this is going to be awkward doing it one-handed. But let's just see if this will stick to a rock. Give it a really good push on there. Camera, how about that? Let's hit record. I've got somebody else filming. This is amazing. And we're walking. Camera stuck to a rock, assuming it hasn't fallen off yet, and we've got our shot. Still on there, still recording. Works a treat. And there we go, with a washer, a piece of tape and some Velcro, we can unlock more creative ways to use your Insta360 Go Ultra. And now we've got some rain, it's time to head home. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos of me out in the Lake District using my cameras, going on runs, doing adventures and getting wet.